viewers, and welcome to another episode of Trashtalk on Lancer. In today's episode, Drake. Sir Francis Drake, English sea captain, privateer, what the fuck, naval officer and explorer. Age of Sail is one serious fucked up era. Anyway, if you ever played Uncharted, you probably know he has journeyed around the world. But he's also well known for singeing the King of Spain's beard, a raid in which his fleet destroyed well over 100 Spanish ships and ransacked a few Spanish ports to delay the invasion of England by the Spanish Armada. That would have been amazing, if not for the fact that the Spanish want to invade England because his fleet raided a few Spanish towns and pissed them off. So it's kinda his fault in the first place, really. Despite named after the man himself, Drake seemed to be made to hunt the man down as a tough, rugged anti-piracy mech that seeks to either protect or gun people down. Onto its stat, Drake has an average health but a beefy armor of 3, which it will need because it has low evasion and E-defense. It's also a slow, huge size 2 target, with a low heat cap. But it still has an average sensor range, so it's somewhat decent in tech attack at least. Onto its traits, Drake has 4 of them. First, heavy frame, prevents Drake from being knocked around by smaller characters. Second, blast plating, gives Drake resistance to damage, heat, and burn from blast, line, and cone attack. Third, guardian, gives nearby allies around Drake heavy cover. And fourth, slow, gives Drake +1 difficulty on agility checks and saves. All these traits make Drake a durable, protective mech that also somewhat sluggish. Onto its weapon mounts, Drake has 3 of them, 2 mains and 1 heavy, along with 5 base system points. As for its core power, Drake unleashes Fortress Protocol and turns into Bastion, or a siege tank, whatever you like. After activating the system as a protocol, Drake will be immobilized and effectively turned into a turret. First, Drake now gain hard cover, even when out in the open. Second, when Drake braces, you still get full action in the next turn instead of only a quick action. Third, 2 long hard covers will unfold out of Drake in any direction. These covers are completely immune to any damage, effectively invincible. Fourth, any allies that gain hard cover from Drake and its unfolded covers along with Drake itself are now immune to knockback, prone and involuntary movement of any kind, as well as gaining resistance to all damage, heat, and burn from blast, line, and cone attacks. So not only is Drake a turret now, it's also a bunker filled with people that's going to be incredibly difficult to be removed. To deactivate it, you simply do so as a protocol at the start of your turn as it, wait, hold on. Where's the line for this lasts until the end of the scene? I think they might correct this in the next version. Anyway, moving on to the rest of the license, you get Assault Cannon and Argonaut Shield in the first section. Assault Cannon is an big auto cannon, with great damage, medium range, and overkill for more damage. But it runs sorta hot, and with overkill, could run even hotter. You also can spin it up with a quick action to give you reliable 3, allowing you to damage the target even if you miss, but you will be slowed in the process. The spin up can also be stopped as a free action at the start of your turn. Good damage, but you won't be moving around much. Argonaut Shield is a big bloody shield. With a quick action, you can protect a nearby ally by giving them resistance to all damage, a 50% damage reduction. But that's because you eat the remaining 50% of the damage, which sounds bad unless you have high armor and resistance like Drake. This effect lasts until your ally left, and you will have to repeat the action again to regain the effect. If you want to protect your ally, as in actually protecting your ally and not murdering anyone that dare to hurt them, this works well. In the second section, you get Concussion Missile and Aegis Shield Generator aside from the mech itself. Concussion Missile gives your enemy a concussion. Low damage, short range, but it can kick people away with a blast, and any target struck by it must pass a hull save and become impaired until the end of their next turn. Good if you need someone to get off your back ASAP. Aegis Shield Generator is exactly what it said. After deploying it nearby with a quick action, the size 1 generator quickly project a shield bubble in a small zone. Any character within or partially covered by the zone can reduce any damage taken by 2. The generator has 10 health points but benefit from its own shielding effect too. On the end of the scene or after reducing over 20 HP in damage, the generator shuts down. A good defensive tool if you are planning to stay at the same place, though with how limited it is, you better use it well. In the final section, you get Portable Bunker and Leviathan Heavy Assault Cannon. Portable Bunker is again, literally what it said. To activate a system, pick a big empty space that's right beside you and spend one quick action. At the start of your next turn, the bunker is completed, giving everyone fully within hard cover, as well as granting them resistance to blast, line, and cone attack that originates from outside the bunker. Any character can enter and exit the bunker freely, but the bunker cannot be moved or deactivated after deploying. If attacked, the bunker has 5 evasion and 40 health points. Once again, a very good defensive tool if you aren't planning to move. It's also limited, so use it wisely. Lastly, Leviathan Heavy Assault Cannon. What else could I say? This is one big fucking rotary cannon. The Leviathan has 2 firing modes depending on whether you spin up the barrels or not. In normal mode, you only deal 1d6 kinetic damage, but you can actually fire this mode as a skirmish action unlike all other super heavy weapons. My only question is, why would you do this? You have a super heavy weapon, use it like a super heavy. After spinning up with a quick action, the Leviathan now deal 4d6 plus 4 kinetic damage, which is positively ridiculous even if you need a barrage action to do so. Not only that, you also get reliable 5, presumably because you fire so many bullets, you can't really miss. While it does give you 2 heat per firing in this mode, it is absolutely worth it. Like the assault cannon, you are slowed when the Leviathan is spinning, and you can stop the spin up with a free action at the start of your turn. Massive gun, massive damage. It might slows you down, but what's not to like about it? As a conclusion, Drake is a strong, durable mech with loads of guns and defensive measures, but also slow and sluggish at the same time. If you just want a really big gun or shield and aren't hoping to move around a lot, this will be your perfect ride.